Hey Vicky, how you doing? I've got your work up here, and I was just reading your writing. Not too happy with it. I know I'll be changing something. I want to add another drink. Love the background image. I don't think a paragraph font color. I agree. Not sure I didn't find the red, white, blue drink. I might change it to that. Not sure. All right, let's go ahead and take a look, Vicky. I've got your work up right here. So maybe we can increase the size a little bit. No, I want it to fit in the window. So that's what we have. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. So basically, I think it's a really good start. You're right. The background image is really good. It's adjusted beautifully. We can still have a lot of detail in the shadow areas associated with the background foliage and that kind of island. And then, of course, in the depiction of the leaves and the palm trees, still have a lot of detail in those shadow areas. The highlight areas also. So that points to good adjustment. Good job on the background image. Masked image looks good. It's cropped beautifully. So everything looks good as far as the way you're handling your images. Now, a couple of things I would recommend in terms of page mechanics itself. So let's start with the headline and subhead. I think that the headline, it's a really unusual. It's actually kind of uncomfortable. And the reason being is because you got these huge spaces between the letters in the word getaway. I also don't think that a one-word headline is as effective as delivering a couple of words or kind of a thought. So the relax and enjoy is set up beautifully. But then we go from this diagonal here. Okay, so we have this is pushed way over to the left. This is more towards the center. Then you have this center alignment here for your text. Now, there's a couple of announcements that describe why using center aligned text is not an advantageous thing. And right here, it's this. We'll take a look at both of these. Why you should not stroke your text, and should I center align my text? And these are some really great, compelling arguments as to why you should not use center aligned text in this particular instance. I also think the color black is really difficult to read, specifically when we get down here over those trees. So what do we do from here? Easy fix, easy fix. All we need to do is this. I recommend compiling a headline that's at least 3 or 4 words. So maybe something like, do you need to get away? Question mark. So watch my cursor. So here's where your headline would be. Okay, so do you need to get away? And just probably left align that, like right where it starts seems like a good spot. So all you want to do is bring it down a little bit and then just continue with those other words and just give it default spacing instead of adding an extra space between letters. So do you need to get away or something like that? Feel like you need to get away, something like that, okay? Then headline looks like it's properly set in Arial bold italic. So that would be left aligned under the headline. So you have the headline and then the subhead, both left aligned, and maybe so. So watch my cursor. So those would be assembled. So something like this. Okay, maybe not right over the tree. Maybe even just something like that for your headline and subhead. Okay. Then what I want you to do is I want you to take your type, the 2 paragraphs of body copy, and reduce the size. Now, one thing I would like you to do is print this out in black and white on a quick draft so you can see how big this type is. Really big for body copy. What I would recommend doing is setting these as flush left, so left aligned, right rag. Okay, reduce the body size. Now I'm going to show you my cursor. These should be set in a body text box, something like this. Okay, which means you're going to reduce body size, the type size. Present this in white. I think white would be beautiful. White tends to advance a little bit, so instead of pure white, let's do this. Maybe sample this color right here and use it for the color for your headline, your subhead, and your body copy. Again, that's that really light color out of the sand. You could sample that and assign that to the color of the type. Okay, that's it. That's really it. That's all we have to do. I think it'll really improve the page mechanics. It will really improve the balance and layout itself. It'll increase the harmony associated with the ad, and I think it's all around going to work out very well. So again, in summary, so we want to address the headline, the subhead, get those left aligned, add more words to the headline, reduce the space between the letters. Subhead left aligned with the headline. Then you'll create your box, your text boxes over here, reduce the body copy, left align it, and color it in white, not pure white, but maybe the white of this sand right here, and also assign this the same color for the subhead. That's it. I think you're really going to enjoy the results. So at this point, if you have any questions at all, be sure to get with me. But I would like to see you make those changes and resubmit. You can resubmit it right here. That would be great. Or you can email me or place it in the general questions area of the discussion board. Point is I'd like to see this before it's finalized, before your final campaign, because I'd like to see this actually before you start work on your banner ad. So go ahead and make those changes and make sure that you run it by me. Then we'll finalize this and start using this to build and adapt our magazine ad based on, our banner ad based on a magazine ad. Sound good, Vicki? All right, good job. The most important thing at this point is make sure you get with me quickly if you have any questions at all. All right, great job. Thank you very much, Vicki.